Welcome back everybody to Forza Horizon 5, and today we're doing another seasonal championship. This one's called Powa Baby, and yeah, we're going to be in Extreme Track Toys, top class outside of X class S2 I think that is. So yeah, we'll get in there in the Morris Series 2 Traveller, which is hardly a extreme track toy as it goes, but yeah, it is one of the cars that you can win in this current festival playlist. So yeah, doing this championship will get you 5 points towards doing this. So yeah, and this is the final.
400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
This is the final series, seasonal championship in this series, as we will be moving on to Series 15 tomorrow, because we're recording this on a Wednesday. So yeah, looking forward to seeing.
You have arrived at your destination.
Getting some of the cars out of that series. So yeah, let's see where we're going to be racing and what we're going to be racing in. Right, so yeah, S2 class cars. So we've got the Apollo Intensa Emozioni, they've got the Ariel Atom 500 V8, Aston Martin Vulcan AMR Pro, the Brabham BTT 62, the Bugatti Divo, whole host of Ferraris. Favourite out of those is probably the 599XX Evolution. And then we've got the Back to the Blade from Hot Wheels, the Koenigsegg CCGT, the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento, Maserati MC12 Versione Corsa, two versions of the MT900S, the GT3 version being the more track version. As you can see, it's got a little less power and a little less in the way of torque, but as you can see, the actually I expected the handling to be substantially better, but the braking is definitely better, as you can see. And then we've got a couple of Pagani's, or at least one. Didn't realise that was a Forza edition version. Then the Radical, the Sierra cars, and the Ultimate Evolution Coupe. So yeah, nice variety of vehicles there, although obviously a lot of them are just big winged, high aerodynamic downforce versions of other cars, like the MC12 for instance, or the Koenigsegg. But yeah, plenty to choose from. I think we'll go for the MT900 GT3 first, because yeah, it is a car that has been newly added to the Forza series, and yeah, got a lot of braking on it, really good handling. Not as good in terms of acceleration or top speed as in the 900S, but that is the road going version, whereas this is the fully fledged track version. So yeah, and since we're dealing with extreme track toys, only makes sense to really go for this. So yeah, let's see what it can do on this race. Hopefully it will be good enough. I don't think I've raced this before, either in a video or not. Right, so it's a sprint, point to point. So yeah, it doesn't have the best launch on this, but regardless, it still should be able to make up for that for the corners. So yeah, this is the last championship in this series that we're going to be doing, Series 14. Series 15 is looking pretty good though in terms of cars. We have 4 returnees from previous Forza games. We have 2 AMCs, we have the Javelin and the Rebel the Machine. We also have the Cadillac Limo coming back, and the Plymouth Fury, one of the best movie cars ever. So yeah, looking forward to all 4 of those. So I have 2 new cars to the Forza series coming as well. We have a Cupra Racing concept car, which is all electric, and we also have the Lamborghini Scion Roadster, which is going to be one of the Secret Santa rewards. So yeah, hopefully we'll get that. Always like a new Lamborghini. As far as this goes, this handling on this car is excellent. Even though it's not going to have the highest of top speeds, it's got to be able to keep that speed up through the corners. This KTM up front is doing pretty well. beaten by the KTM, which is surprising, but I think that's been upgraded to get into this class, so probably has a lot of power and it's not a very heavy car either, so yeah, but still second is pretty good. This is a decent amount of points on the board, 16 points, so yeah, that's a decent start to this championship, so let's move on to the second race. Right, so the Mosul there was a little bit of a letdown, but not hugely, so yeah, we're going to try out the BT62, sorry, from Brabham, which is, yeah, a really rather quite powerful car, as you can see. Doesn't weigh all that much either, so it's got more power than the Mosul, it weighs less than the Mosul, but as you can see the handling and braking is actually better, and acceleration and launch are really rather good as well, so yeah, this is another car that's been added to the Forza series, in either the Festival Players, I think it was, or something or other, but regardless, it's a new car to the Forza series. It's not a car we've had in previous Forza games, so yeah, and I like to prioritise such vehicles because yeah, I don't think they get a look in a lot of the time, and yeah, it's nice to race these things in the first place. No point earning them if you're not going to race them, so yeah, let's see what it can do. Whoa, don't know why that's such a slow car off the line, but regardless, we're not slow off the line whatsoever. Doesn't like normal road bumps, this. Yeah, vehicle made for the track. Hilarious how quick this thing is, to be honest. Come on. Break through this wall of Bugatti. Go on the inside. As quick as that Bugatti is, it's nowhere near as agile as this is in the corners. Despite being a more corner orientated version of the Chiron. Tight circuit this, and we're in quite wide cars, even though obviously track vehicles that are made for handling doesn't stop them being as wide as they are. This is hardly a small car in its own right. Outbraked ourselves a little bit there and squirreling off the line. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, did we get it? Ah, damn. Slightly slipped down there. Yeah, we just were struggling behind that Bugatti for a long while, and that is ultimately what slowed us down. And in fact, we've been beaten by a Bugatti as well. These seem to be quite a quick car, despite not being the lightest of vehicles, but obviously it has a huge amount of power, and it is the more handling version of the Chiron. So yeah, a bit of a letdown there, but we are still in second place, just. So yeah, it's going to be a tight race in the next one to whether or not we're going to be able to win it or not, because we are 10 points behind. So yeah, but it's going to all come down to who places where at the end of the day. So yeah, let's get to that final race and see if we can finally get a win. Right, so we've only 2 podium positions and no wins, which is a little bit of a letdown. I feel like we should go for the car that has been beating us, quite frankly. Yeah, we're going to go for the Devo that beat us in the last race, and as you can see, it's a bit of a surprise. Yes, it has a huge amount of torque, horsepower from its really rather large engine, but it still weighs more than 4,000 pounds, so yeah, but as you can see, the handling and braking is still pretty phenomenal for a car of this weight. So yeah, let's see if the car that has been beating us is a car that can win us a race. So yeah, still, it's a far better handling vehicle than the Chiron, which I think is even heavier than this. So yeah, let's see what the Devo can do. They've also announced what's coming in Series 16 as well, which is going to be interesting as well, because we have a pair of new MGs, road-going version of one of their saloon cars, a powerful version though, the X-Power version of the MG6, and then the racing car version of that as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to both of those. And then we've got a trio of Renaults making a wicked turn up as well. Oh dear, outright ourselves. We've got the Clio RS, the Clio RS16 concept, and the Megane 250 RS, I think it's called. RS 250, but yeah, so yeah, looking forward to those returning as well. That'll mean that we've got the most Renaults that we've had in a Forza game. Remembering correctly, because obviously we do have a couple of cars that we've never had in a Forza game before, the Renault 4 and the what was it, the Renault Gordini, so Renault 8 Gordini even, so yeah, let's string up the French car lineup, although for my money Peugeot is still rather lacking, even though we do have 106 rallies, so I still wish we had more Peugeots though. Come on, let's see if we can finally get a win. So we have the straight line speed in this car. So despite the increased amount of downforce that you get with this vehicle over the Chiron. Yay, we're in the lead. Not sure if this is going to be enough now to get us the win for the championship, but at least we'll get a win. Skyrocket over 200 miles an hour. 208 across the finish line. But I don't know if that's going to be enough. That'll take us up to 50 points. Oh, just. Whoa. That was close. Yeah, considering we only got second and third, that is really rather remarkable that we're 6 points ahead of second place. So yeah, just about got the win there, although maybe not 100% deservedly so, considering we only got second and third in the previous races. But at least it's a a trio of podium positions and a final win there with the final race. So yeah, this is the final championship for this current season, season 14, or series 14. So yeah. The end of the Donut Media series, which has been a little bit of a disappointment, quite frankly, but we do have 2 new series coming up that are going to be, yeah, at least good in terms of the new returnees, the returnees to the series, the Renaults, the AMCs, the Cadillac Limo, and the Plymouth Fury, but we do have 4 new cars to the series as well, so yeah, looking forward to those on top of the returnees. And yeah, it does mean that we're not going to be lacking for content for new cars for a while yet. And obviously we still have the second expansion to come as well in the new year at some point. So yeah, nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.